everyone. Hello, good morning. So it's been a while since I went live, and I hope you're all doing really, really well. It's a bit dismal weather today. It's really grey, so I've put some lights on, and I hope it'll be bright enough for you to see clearly. So basically, what we're going to do today is just a short series of exercises to strengthen your arms and your belly. The thing is, I've been kind of does the mic work actually? Let's see. Sorry, I'm just checking before I talk too much. Oh yeah, it seems to work. Okay. So let me just get set up and then I'll tell you what we're going to do. So I'm just going to put some candles on first, just to get a bit of an atmosphere going. Okay, I'll be back in a minute. Hang on. So, got my candles. So this beautiful. I got this one from Britta, a friend of mine who also follows my classes. It's absolutely gorgeous. I got this from Beto also for Christmas. I don't know if you can see it, but it's really, really beautiful. Just turning around with little angels, and it really brings an atmosphere of kind of peace and light. And one more. Okay. So yeah, lately I've been kind of struggling with the flu, like a lot of people have. So it's flu season. I got the first flu half of October, and then half of November again, and then last week. So I'm really struggling to really get back into shape. And what I wanted to do today is share with you what I do as a kind of very short yoga series to make sure that at least my arms and my belly stay strong, so that I don't have to really build up all my strength once I'm really fit again. Basically, the idea is, try to get to know your body. You don't need to do everything all the time. So my body tends to be very strong in the back and in the legs. So I don't need really to train those a lot of the time. But I do tend to kind of hang in my belly and just, let it soften a bit. So I'm going to have to practice that regularly. It's really like my weak point. And also the arms, because if your arms are not strong enough, everything's going to come on the muscles between your neck and shoulders. So you'll have a lot of tension in your neck when you have to use your arms, but you don't actually have the strength in the arms. So that's basically what I do personally. But feel free, of course, if you have a body that needs other parts of the body to be stronger, like the back, you can check out any of the other videos I have on my site and hopefully find something for you. Or you can leave a comment and just have a request. I can always make a video especially for you. That's absolutely no problem. Feel free. I'd be happy to do that. So let's get started. Let's get started first in child's pose, just to settle down a little before we get moving. So you can come into child's pose a little bit at the back of your mat and just make yourself comfortable. And whenever you come into child's pose, just follow your breath without influencing your breath. So you'll feel your breath coming in through the belly coming in through the nose all the way to the belly. And make sure your belly is totally soft. And as you breathe out, you feel the ground underneath you and start to really allow the joints to loosen and everything to drop down. So you can start to ground yourself. And you feel your body kind of settling down into a quieter state. So after a minute or so, you'll notice that you really have your awareness in your body starting to quieten the mind. So then you can come onto all fours, come onto hands and knees. Well, let's just start with a cat stretch just to loosen the spine. So when you do a cat stretch, make sure that your hands are underneath the shoulders, the knees underneath the hips, and then drop the belly, look forwards, and be gentle with yourself, especially the first couple. And here you can breathe in, and as you breathe out, round your back, pull your belly in, and loosen the neck. And you can even make little movements with your head if your neck is a little stiff. And breathing in, drop the belly, look forwards. And breathing out, round the back. And just drop your head a couple more times. Follow the rhythm of your own breath here. You don't have to follow me. Just contact with your body is always the priority. Listen to your body first and then listen to me. Once you've rounded your back the next time, come back to a straight back, and then we're going to do a diagonal cat stretch. So for this particular exercise, it's important that your hips don't go to the left and right, so not to the side like this, but really stay in the middle. So the first couple of times, what you can do is actually look at your legs, pull your belly in, and put your weight on the right knee, but without shifting your weight to the left. So really stay totally still, and then stretch your right leg to the back, the left arm forwards, and then come back to the ground. And bring your weight to the right knee, but see that you're not actually moving. You're really totally still here with your pelvis and your legs. And then come back to all fours. Pull your belly in. Each time you breathe, you come back to the middle so that you don't hang in your lower back. So let's do this to the rhythm of the breath. Breathing in, stretch diagonally, and breathing out, back and belly in, just flattening the back. A couple more times. So after you get that feeling that you're not actually moving the pelvis from left to right, but really totally still in the middle, then you can just look down to the ground or slightly forwards. And just try to really feel the belly button totally still in the middle. Try not to shift it to the left and right, but keep your belly button as a kind of stable center of the movement. So that will already start to strengthen your core in a very gentle way. Last time, both sides. And then you can place your hands a little wider, spread your fingers, the middle fingers point forwards, and then bend the elbows slightly to the side, and curl your toes under so you can come onto the downward facing dog. So in downward facing dog, make sure that your feet are a little closer together than the hands, so the feet will be a hips distance apart. You can bend your knees if you need to. If you notice that you have a round back, then you can bend the knees and it will be easier to really stretch the back. And here we're going to do mini push-ups. What you can do is look forward slightly and then bend the elbows and then come back. Actually, let me show you that from the front, because a lot of people here tend to crunch the shoulders. So if you crunch the shoulders, what you're going to have is this effect with a lot of tension here between your neck and shoulders. So what you want to do is pull your shoulders back, make them broad, and then just bend your elbows and push again. Just going back and forth like that. So let's do 10 of those. So from downward facing dog, you can look down to the ground, and then let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then walk all the way forwards and just drop your arms, drop your head, and just relax for a moment here. You can even sway gently from side to side if you want to. Just do what feels natural. Some days you might notice you'll actually prefer to just be still in the center. That's fine too. And then come back to your breath. Start to feel your belly expand as you breathe in. And drop your weight as you breathe out. Feel your back becoming longer. And then bend your knees and roll up to standing. Keep your head and your arms loose until the very last moment. And once your head is straight, you can roll your shoulders back and down. And let's just do a couple of sun salutations. So we'll do the classical sun salutations this morning. So your feet will be parallel, the hands in front of the heart. And connect to your body, be present in your body. And then bend your knees, curl your tailbone under to really flatten the lower back here. And then breathing in, reach up and slightly back. And breathing out, bend all the way down. The right foot comes to the back, the knee on the floor. Look forwards and you're on your fingertips here. Breathe in. Hold your breath in and step to the high plank. And as you breathe out, put your knees down, then the chest between the hands, so slightly forward, and the belly is from the ground. And then feet flat on the ground and breathe in, cobra, keep your pubic bone into the ground here. And as you breathe out, downward facing dog. And then the right foot straight away comes forwards, your back knee on the floor, breathing in, looking forwards. And breathe out, step forwards and bend down. And hook your thumbs together, breathing in, reach up and back. And breathing out, hands in front of your heart. Let's do the left side now. So bend your knees, curl your toes under, your tailbone under. Breathing in, go back. And breathing out, bend forwards. The left foot back, knee on the floor. Breathe in, look forwards. And hold your breath in, high plank. Breathing out, knees down, chest and chin down. And then put your feet down, drop your pelvis and breathe in, cobra. Keep your shoulders low here. And breathing out, downward facing dog. Left foot forwards, knee on the floor. Breathing in, look forwards. And breathe out, step to the front and bend forwards. Breathing in, reach up and back. And breathing out, hands in front of your heart. And let's do two more. Bend your knees, curl your toes under, breathing in, reach up. And breathing out all the way down. Right foot back, knee on the floor. Breathe in to look forwards. Hold your breath in, high plank. Breathing out, knees, chest and chin down. Feet flat and breathing in, drop your pelvis, lift your chest. Breathing out, downward facing dog. Right foot forwards, knee on the floor, breathe in to look forwards. And breathing out, step forwards and bend down. Breathing in, reach up and back. And breathing out, hands in front of your heart. Left side, last one. Bend your knees, curl your tailbone under. Breathing in, reach back. Respect your own limit. Just do what feels good here. And breathe out, reach all the way down. Left foot back, knee on the floor, breathing in. And hold your breath in, high plank. And breathing out, knees down, chest and chin down. Feet down, drop your pelvis, breathe in, little cobra. And breathing out, downward facing dog. Left foot forwards, knee on the ground, breathing in. And breathe out, step to the front and bend forwards. Breathing in, reach up and back. And breathing out, hands in front of your chest. Breathe in and out. Notice if you're a little more present in your body. And then let's do one more exercise for the arms. So breathing in, open your arms, reach up, look up. And as you breathe out, open your arms, bend all the way down with a flat back. Breathing in, come halfway up, look forwards. And breathing out, back down. Now step to the high plank. And from the high plank, put your knees down. Now here we're going to do, again, mini push-ups, going down and back up. But it's very important here to maintain your core stability. So pull your belly in here, curl your tailbone down, and then what you're going to do is you're going to keep the shoulders broad. So instead of crunching them up, keep them back from the ears, and you're going to just come down forwards to the height of your elbows roughly, and keep your elbows very close to you. So again, I can show you that from the front. So if you're doing this exercise, try not to go to the side here, but really go back, keeping your elbows close to you. And also the shoulders tend to crunch up here. So a lot of people will do this, keep them broad. Oh yeah, you can't really see that from the front. But it's the difference between crunching up like this, what I see a lot of people do in my classes, or just keeping them back and then bringing the elbows next to you. Just this movement with the shoulders broad and away from the ears. So let's try just 5 of those. So from the high plank, put your knees down, pull your belly in, flatten your back, and then shoulders back away from the ears. Breathing in and out, low plank. Breathing in and out. And 3 more. Shoulders away from the ears. Keep your belly in. And then come back to child's pose. So when you're back in child's pose, just really let your neck and your shoulders relax here. And calm your breath. Feel your breath in your belly. And then come back on all fours. Bring your feet to the side and come and sit down. And we're just going to do a short kind of sit-up series. For this, I would advise not to start with the whole thing. I'm going to do 16 sit-ups, slow sit-ups with really rolling the spine down. And but I have to admit, when I was just coming out of the flu, I just did for 1 week, I just did 4 every day instead of 16. And then the week after that, I did 8. And then you can get to 16 quite easily once that goes as well. So really just feel what your body can do. And I'll do 16 now so that you can repeat this video and then do the whole series once you're up to it. But really take your time to build your strength here. So what we're going to do is first roll down. Okay, excuse me, I have a runny nose. Just 1 second. So, sorry about that. Like I said, I'm just coming out of the flu, so it's a bit, just bear with me. So come to the front of your mat here. Have your feet slightly apart, and we're first just going to roll down very slowly, just to get the core stability going. So the muscles are really wakening up. And so reach forwards with both arms. And then we're going to do with each exhalation, just rolling down a little. So you start with a straight back. Here you can breathe in. And as you breathe out, curl your tailbone down, pull your belly in and stay here. And then breathe in. And as you breathe out, curl your tailbone down, pull your lower belly in and stay here. So the first part will be very slow. And actually the lowest part of the back, laying that down slowly, is the most difficult. If you have any kind of lower back pain, really respect your body and skip this part because it might be too much for your lower back actually. So each time you breathe out, come down a little. Until you're totally down on the ground. And once you're there, you can reach straight up with your arms. And what we're going to do is in roughly 4 counts, we're going to sit up. So first you have your arms up and you can just do it with me here. Pull your belly slightly in, and then we're going to sit up in 4 counts. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then reach all the way up and back down. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that will be the speed. So that was already 1. Let's carry on. And I'll count for you. 2, and down. 3, 4. So really keep pulling your belly in to gently lay yourself down. 5, and try to feel all the vertebrae that you're laying down on the floor and sitting back up. 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're halfway. For those of you who want to do all 16. 9, 10. Are you still with me? So like I said, my belly is really not that strong. So if you're struggling, don't worry, you're not the only one. 11. 12. Just 4 more. 13. 14. 15. And 16. Woo! We did it. So what I like to do after this is actually just twist. So keep the knees as they are. Put one hand on the outside of the knee, one hand back, and just look behind you. Pull your belly in, and maybe lean onto your arm just to crack your back a little to loosen the spine. And then to the other side. Keep your belly in if you're going to the back. And then come back to the front, cross your legs, and just bend forwards. Gently, you can lay either your hands on the floor here or your elbows. And just let your body relax. Breathe deeply into your pelvis here. Relax your shoulders, relax your hips. And then come back up to sitting. And we're all ready for the day. So usually I do this either in the morning, and then I have coffee or something afterwards. Or if I'm busy in the morning, I tend to do this like just before lunch. Just before lunch really kind of gives you a nice moment when you've done working, whatever you're doing, and just have a pause and do something really good for you. It just takes 10 minutes, and at least the abdominal muscles, you can just do 16 sit-ups. Actually, it's quite nice to do it to kind of music. I usually do like Put Your Records On by Corinne Bailey Rae. It's a really nice song, and it gives the right rhythm to sit up in 4 counts and down in 4 counts. If you do the whole song, you'll have about between 16 and 20 sit-ups. So that's a really nice way to do this if you, after a while, don't want to just follow the video with me and just want to do it on your own, if you just want to do the abs. So that would be my tip. That's what I do usually. And I hope you all have a really lovely day. And yeah, let's just practice this in December, and then I'll come back in January and see if we can maybe go a little further in the strengthening of the arms and of the abs. So I'll see you all then. I wish you a very, very Merry Christmas, and see you all very soon. Okay, bye.